I'm with Aviation on Tram Talk at Sun and Fun 2024. My name is Savannah Thunder Hunter with the Tango 31 Aero Club, and I am here with...
I'm Amy Mattingly. I'm one of the directors of the Tango 31 Aero Club.
So Amy, you weren't always in aviation. What did you do before you found this lovely industry?
Well, I've been an aviation lover my entire life, but I decided I got bit by the radio bug when I was 18 years old. So I spent 26 years in radio, and then when I decided I'd had enough of that, I went to work for an airline as a flight attendant, and best thing I ever did. And getting to work on an airplane every day is, like Steve was talking about just a few minutes ago, you find something that you love and it's not like work at all, and that's where I am now today.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, in all of your years of radio, I know you met an interesting character who now runs around with a bunch of little kids, so.
I most certainly did. It was, I've lost track of time. It's probably 11 or 12 years ago now. I'm not sure, a little fuzzy on the timeline. But I met Kevin Lacey. And that's when Airplane Repo was on the air and still in production. Fan of the show. I watch anything aviation related, always have. And so I was running around the airfield at the Reno Air Races. I lived out in Reno for many years and saw Kevin standing out at the door of a Falcon jet. And so, of course, I beelined over, waited for him to come down the air stairs, and went up and introduced myself. And I said, hey, number one, I'm a big fan of the show. Number two, I would love for you to come and do an interview with me on my radio station. And he said, well, Miss Amy, I'd be delighted to do that. And the rest is history. We spent the rest of the days with the whole crew from Aero Country at the Reno Air Races, and hung out with the team from Miss America, and et cetera, et cetera. So then we, reconvene every year at the air races. So fast forward, when I went to work for the airline and I moved to Dallas, of course I called everybody and said, hey guys, I'm in your neighborhood now. And went out to the hangar and I saw what Kevin was doing with the Aero Club. And I thought, I have got to be involved with this. These youngins in aviation, this is amazing. I want to support this. I want to do anything I can to help. So I said, Kev, do you think you could use some help with the club? And he goes, oh, you know what, Miss Amy? I sure could. So, I don't turn wrenches, although I have learned a lot. I don't fly yet, but there's a lot of behind the scenes paperwork and stuff that needs to be done. You guys pay for your fuel, and so we have to put together the invoices, so you got to pay for the fuel and the release forms and all the the legal important stuff that needs to be done. So that's where I jumped in and tried to take a little bit of that load off of Kevin so he could focus on you guys and teaching you guys how to turn those wrenches.
Well, that's really cool, not coming from aviation, but still finding a way to help out in aviation as much as you can. That's really inspiring. And I think your story is really interesting, especially coming from not being in the aviation industry to now being at Sun and Fun and getting to hang around a bunch of kids and getting to see their love of aviation grow. If you had a piece of advice for anybody young, wanting to be in aviation, or even anybody who's young at heart, wanting to be in aviation, what advice do you have for them?
Well, I'm gonna kind of play off of what Steve was talking about. Honestly, if it's something you want to do, then do it. The only thing stopping you from doing what you want to do is you. Yes, I know it. Aviation it's expensive to be in aviation. It is a very expensive hobby. It's expensive to get into it, but there's always a way to make it work. And if it's in your heart and you have that fire in your belly, then you need to do it and not let anything stop you. But if you find something that you love, it truly is not like work. And I'm so lucky that I found that.
Thank you.